Welcome to the session Heartbeat. This is the third chapter in biology. Already we discussed about blood and blood vessels. Now we are going to see about heartbeat. First, we'll see about the flow of blood inside the heart. The deoxygenated blood enters into the right atrium by three main ways. One is superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and cyanosis. Then the right atrium pushes the blood into the right ventricle. The right ventricle pushes the blood to the pulmonary artery. Like that, the oxygenated blood enters into the left atrium through pulmonary vein. Then it enters into the left ventricle and then it transported to the aorta. Like that, the flow of blood occurs inside the heart. What makes the blood to flow from the right atrium to the right ventricles? Once the right atrium and the left atrium is completely filled with the blood, the wall of the atrium are start to contract. Due to the contraction of the walls, it pushes the blood to the ventricles. Now the ventricles are filled with the blood. The wall of the ventricles are start to contract and thereby pushes the blood to the pulmonary artery and aorta. Once ventricle pushes the blood, it became relaxation. So continuous contraction and relaxation of the heart chambers makes the flow of blood. Coming to the heartbeat. One complete contraction and relaxation of atrium and ventricles of the heart constitute the heartbeat. A heart beats 72 to 75 times per minute. Next we'll see about the heart sound. The closure and opening of the valves causes the sound of the heart, that is lub and dub. Lub is due to the closure of atrioventricular valves. Dub is due to the closure of semilunar valves. Atrioventricular valves are tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. When the blood flows from the atrium to the ventricles, it prevents the backflow of the blood by the closure of atrioventricular valves. The closure of these valves creates the sound lub, which is longer in duration. Coming to the dub, the semilunar valves are present in the pulmonary artery and aorta. When the ventricles pushes the blood into the pulmonary artery and aorta, it prevents the backflow of the blood by the closure of semilunar valves, which creates the sound dub, which is shorter in duration. Coming to the neurogenic heart and myogenic heart. Neurogenic heart, a heartbeat, that is the contraction and relaxation of the heart muscles are initiated by nerve impulse. In myogenic heart, the same contraction and relaxation are initiated by heart muscle fibers. There the example is annelida and arthropods. Here the examples are mollusca and vertebrates. Coming to the initiation and conduction of heartbeat. The colored part of this picture shows the specialized heart muscle fibers. These together make up the cardiac conduction system. This cardiac conduction system includes SA node, sinoatrial node, AV node, atrioventricular node, bundle of His, bundle branches, and Purkinje fibers. This is SA node, this is AV node, this is bundle of His because it is discovered by His, hence it is named as bundle of His. This is bundle branches and these are the Purkinje fibers. These Purkinje fibers are present on the walls of the ventricles, which makes the ventricles to contract. We'll see the initiation and conduction of heartbeat. This is the SA node which initiate the impulse, electrical impulse, so that it is said to be as pacemaker of the heart. The impulses passes all over the walls of the left and right atrium. Then it makes the arterial walls to contract. When it reaches the AV node, the AV node gets stimulated and it starts to emit an impulse, which passes to the ventricle walls through the bundle of His and Purkinje fibers. So, due to the electrical impulses, it makes the heart muscles to contract and to get relaxation. Coming to the pulse rate. Heartbeat forces the blood into the arteries so that it causes the expansion of the artery. That is called as pulse rate. The normal pulse rate is 72 to 90 per minute. That is expansion of artery. Cardiac cycle. A sequence of events make one complete heartbeat. That is cardiac cycle, which takes 0.8 seconds to complete one cardiac cycle. It includes the following steps, that is atrial systole, ventricle systole, and ventricle diastole. Systole means the contraction phase of the heart, and diastole means relaxation phase of the heart. Atrial systole, that is contraction of the atrium, takes 0.1 second, and contraction of the ventricles takes 0.3 seconds, and the relaxation of the ventricles takes 0.4 seconds. These three steps makes the one complete cardiac cycle, that is totally 0.8 seconds. Coming to the blood pressure. The force of blood exerted by the blood against the wall of the artery is known as blood pressure. It contains systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. Systolic pressure, that is the due to the contraction of the ventricles, it increases the pressure of the blood in the artery. So it is very high, that is 120 mm. Diastolic pressure, that is relaxation of the ventricles, slow down the pressure of the blood in the artery, that is 80 mm Hg. Constant elevation of the blood pressure is known as hypertension, that is high blood pressure, and decreased blood pressure is known as hypotension, that is low blood pressure. Coming to the types of circulation, there are three main types of circulation: systemic circulation, pulmonary circulation, and coronary circulation. In systemic circulation, the blood is transported from the heart to the body parts and from the body parts to the heart. So, heart to parts, that is known as systemic. In pulmonary circulation, the blood is transported from hearts to the lungs and then lungs to the heart. That is pulmonary circulation. In coronary circulation, the blood is transported from the heart to the heart through the coronary artery. This is known as coronary circulation. That's all about today's session. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe the channel.